Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to learn how to use the Pipette tool in Illustrator to create a colour palette. And we're going to create a colour palette from an already existing mood board or even inspiration image. Watch till the end and I'll show you the final mood board and colour palette and how they sit together and work. And now what we're going to do is drag in our inspiration pictures, and you can see I've got Illustrator open with a blank page, and on the right hand side I have my inspirations as screenshots. So select them and then literally click and hold down and drag into Illustrator and then let go. Blue lines everywhere, so just ignore that, it's fine. Press Command and minus on your keyboard and zoom out so you can see what you're doing. So let's go to the top right hand side and they should all be selected. Now go up to a corner and it should be white and it should say edge. And I want you to click and hold down, and also click and hold down Shift at the same time. And now drag these images to be smaller. And if you hold down Shift at the same time, it will be in scale. And now when you've got them to the right size, let go of both Shift and the arrow. Now, to get rid of the blue lines all over the images, we're going to press right at the top, it says Embed. Spread the images out on half of the page roughly, so you can see all of the important bits of the images. To set up the colour palettes, what we're going to do is create lots of empty boxes by going the rectangle tool or press M on your keyboard. Now draw a square or a rectangle, whichever you want, and let go. So click and hold down and that is your rectangle. Now you can see it's got a weird black line on the outside and it may look different from what you have on your screen. So now to change this and make sure it is the type of rectangle we want, get to that by pressing D on your keyboard. Now we're going to slightly change this again so you get rid of the black line on the outside. So we're going to do that by going to the white area, the white rectangle, click and hold down and drag that into the middle of the black empty rectangle. Don't click off yet. We're going to fill it with a colour so you can see them all of these boxes that you're going to create. So we're going to click on the main square, double click, and it brings up a colour picker box. We're just going to pick Crazy Red. I'm going to pick Crazy Red and press OK. And then we're going to go back onto the white page, click V on your keyboard for violin to get back to the black tool, and now click down. And that's stopped highlighting it. I'm going to create lots of these rectangles so you can do the colour board quickly. So I'm going to click and let go on the rectangle, and on your keyboard press Command C for carrot, and then we're going to press Command V for violin, and that's popped, it's copied and then pasted. Now select these two by clicking the black arrow down, dragging across and then letting go. And now press Command C on your keyboard and Command V, and it'll copy and paste it again. We've got our boxes, roughly that's the amount of boxes we're looking for. Now let's zoom in by pressing Command plus on your keyboard and it'll bring it up. Now we're going to get on to the colour picking section. So go to the colour picker tool, which is on the left hand side, and it's also called the eyedropper tool. Pipette, eyedropper, people call it different things depending on where you work. So look at your images and we're going to go across and choose the colours that are standing out the most. So to change one of these squares into a colour that you want on your colour palette, we're going to select one of them using the black arrow tool and clicking down. And then we're going to go over to the picture that we want to take a colour from. we're going to press I on the keyboard, I for indigo, and you can see it's changed into a little pipette tool. I'm going to click anywhere on this leaf and you can see it's changed the colour of the rectangle. I'm going to go on to the next colour, so click that box, and I also quite like this like deep green over here, so we're going to go press I on your keyboard. Let's get this kind of deeper green. Oh yeah, so nice kind of deep green, light green. Now let's go down to the next image. So to deselect that, once I'm happy with the colour, we're going to press V on the keyboard. I'm going to zoom out a tiny bit by pressing Command minus, and then the hand tool with the space bar and clicking down and then dragging. So we're going to come down to the next image, and if I want to move it in, you click on it and you can drag it in. Let's drag it in a bit, there you go. Now the colours I love in this, I think, is we're going to try pink. Remember, you can always select one and then move it around and see how it feels. This doesn't have to be final, and it's actually a lot easier if you just go with your gut and then you can edit it later. You can spend so much time being perfect the first time, but in design I find it a lot easier if you just get on and do it, and then you can always come back and edit it later. Let's select this one, this lovely pink. Oh, it's quite dusky. Oh, like that. Okay, and then press V on your keyboard, click down, and then we've got everything. We're going to zoom out and see what we've got. So press Command minus. So you can do a colour palette in many ways. You can have square boxes, or you could have circles, or you could have stars. But this time I'm going to show you the kind of tube or rectangle version. If the colour is really important, you will actually see more of that colour, and if it is only a pop that is used occasionally as a lighter tone, so they call that a colour pop to make it really grab your attention and sometimes contrast, that will be shown in smaller proportions. So I'm going to show you what I mean now. So now just keep playing around, and some colours may not be important. Sometimes one colour will cause you a lot of trouble, so you just keep having to move things around until it feels right. So that is how I feel the flow is with those colours that you can see below. I've arranged my images below to kind of complement what you see above, and you can see the colour palette here at the top with the inspiration pictures below, and you can always adjust it, you can always come back, but the easiest thing is to just go for it, and you can delete colours, change colours, add things in as you go. It's never static, you can always change and keep going right until the end. So that was how to create a colour palette using the pipette tool in Illustrator. And if you like that, hit the subscription button below, give this video a thumbs up, and leave any comments below. See you next time.